Introducing the SRPH23 Seiko 5 Sports Field Suits Style. What kind of name is that? Field Suits? So I guess it's a field watch, but it obviously looks like a Type B flieger watch, and maybe you would need a suit in the field. So definitely a strange long name. I'm just gonna call it the Seiko Flieger. Basically the successor to the legendary SNK 800 series. That was a fan favorite. I think this one is gonna continue that tradition. It has a couple upgrades and it did grow in size. I believe the 800 series SNK was a 37 mil. This one, a 39 mil. So even though watches are trending downward, seems like the Seiko 5 is trending back up. And one more important aspect that's creeping back up is the price, coming in at 275 USD. But you can definitely get a discount on these things. Email me down below thanks to Kavar Jewelers. Is the price increase justified? Has Seiko done enough? Well, we're gonna find out. But first, if you are new here and love watches, please remember to subscribe so you won't miss future watch reviews. Now let's get into those measurements. I got 39.4 millimeters in diameter, the secret measurement coming in at 32 millimeters. So it's gonna have a large dial here and maybe wear a little bit larger than its size indicates. Keep that in mind. We got a thickness of 13.2 with a gorgeous single domed hardlex crystal that creates that awesome distortion. We also have drilled lugs for easy strap changes and a lug to lug of 48.1. The strap is 20 mils, no taper. It's a mesh Milanese and it opens like those affordable Casios. It is signed Seiko. You flip it open, get your Bergeon spring bar tool, flip this little flap open. Then you just slide the keeper and there are little dimples. When you feel it settle into place, click it back down and then hook it closed. So it is a simple mechanism. It doesn't feel very refined, but it works. And the mesh is very comfortable. You are going to see it on the faraway macros on my 6.5-inch wrist and let me know how it wears. Being a flieger or field watch or suit style, sports 5 or whatever, it needs a large crown and it does have one. 6.4 millimeters, push-pull, and look how it hugs the side of the case. It doesn't protrude out. It's a relatively flat crown with nice grip, giving the watch 100 meters of water resistance. So plenty for swimming. You can feel confident going in the water with this, no problem. Now the dial definitely is familiar. It is basically a Flieger Type B with the hour Arabics on the inner sector, and the outer sector shows the minutes in 5-minute intervals. What I really like about this sector dial, the actual sector is bronze. It's not white. So it's a little bit more subtle than on the real Flieger, and I think it looks great. You'll be able to see it in the macros. We have a white tipped reverse lollipop seconds hand, very nice. And it is a day-date complication, but it's blacked out. So it blends in seamlessly. And look at this, Sunday is red. So you get a splash of color with that functional day date. There is an applied Seiko logo with the printed 5 logo underneath. I'm a fan of the new Seiko 5 logo. I like it better than the old one. I think it's definitely cleaner, and once I got used to it, yeah, I don't like the old one anymore. This one's better. The hands are sword style, brushed on the edges and black around the pinion, giving it almost like a floating look. Legibility is pretty good. Today I also have the SRPH23. It's almost like a fume blue dial and resembles the A-type Flieger dial. Large hour Arabics only around the dial. Red tipped seconds. This one looks great and it comes on a more traditional bracelet. And I believe it's the same price, 275 USD. So I just wanted to show you this one real quick. It's not going to get its own video. There's also a hardlex display case back, which does add to the thickness, but is an important feature in this entry level segment because Seiko 5s are what bring people into the hobby, and it's very cool to see the movement, even though it's very rudimentary and basic looking. Weight on the Milanese, 123 grams. Okay, so not too light, not too heavy, in the sweet zone. The Loom is powerful. Seiko Lumabrite, you know it and love it, even with those tiny printed Loom pips on the hour markers, but the hands look deeply filled and are glowing brightly. The movement powering this watch is the 4R36. 24 joules, hack hand wind, automatic, 21.6 VPH. It's a low beat, 41 hours of power reserve, and it is an upgrade over the old SNK because now it has hacking and hand winding. Amplitude is average for this movement. They're usually around 250. Beat error very good, 0.1. The rate is a little bit high. Fourth and final round, plus 12. Okay, we're gonna do 12 down. To see that positional variance, how is this watch actually gonna perform when you wear it? Beat error did take a dive, typical 231, but the beat error got better, 0 seconds, all right. And now we are negative, which is actually a good thing. If it can stay at -4, what were we at dial up? Plus 12? So, oh wow, look at this, -7. They're gonna even each other out. These are the main two positions. It's gonna perform, I guess, plus 5 on the wrist? Okay, wait, it just went to -5. Yeah, so from plus 5 to plus 10, that's how it's going to perform on the wrist. Did Seiko upgrade the SNK to your liking? Let me know down below in the comments. And guys, if you're still here, please remember to subscribe, like the video, and maybe check out more Seiko reviews on the right of your screen right now. And I'll see you in the next one.